welcome back to Talented, the show where we find talented people and talk to them. I'm your host, Kaylyn Tilley. Today we're highlighting Evangel student Ella Day. Ella, thank you for being with us today.
Anytime.
So, Ella, what did you bring with you today? I can see you have something up here.
So I actually brought my cricket.
Really? I don't see a cricket up here.
It's just a cricket machine.
Okay, my bad. So I don't really know what can you do with that? What are you going to show us today?
So you can actually do a lot of things. I'm going to mainly be showing you how to do vinyl work with it, but you can also cut paper, use markers with it and stuff like that.
Okay, so where do you want to start? Because I don't know anything about this machine.
First, I'll show you a little bit about the machine. So I'll open it up, and then you have all the on switches, and then putting the vinyl in button, and then this little dial over here. It actually you can pick which setting you want it on. And then we have the go button, pause button, and then down here is actually where the blade is, and that's how everything works. I'll close that back up. And then I actually brought a few tools to do the weeding, and then I brought little stuffs to make some stuff with you.
Okay, so what are you going to show us today? Because you said you brought some vinyl. Are we making something?
Yeah.
What exactly are you doing?
So I'm actually going to show you first how to make a cup. This is the thing that I probably make most, and I've made a lot of these cups. So first I'll show you how to weed out before. So I printed this name out before I came, and I'm going to just weed it out really fast.
Okay, so how do you print that out? Because I know the machine cuts it, but how would you set that up?
Yeah, so actually on my computer and on my phone, I have the Cricut Design Space app, and I can design anything I want to on there. And then I could Bluetooth connect it to the machine, and it just does its own little thing.
So it's not that hard at all to do?
No, not at all. The hardest part is definitely picking out how it looks.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so I'll just weed it out really fast. You just take the weeding tool, poke a little hole, and then just peel this. It's like a sticker back. Just like that. And then you can see that there's a name on there. It is harder to see because it's white.
Yeah.
But then you take the transfer paper and you'll peel it back. Let me get ready to peel.
So how long have you had the Cricut machine?
So I've actually only had it for about 2 years, and yeah, I've used it a lot. I kind of got the inspiration to ask for one from my high school teacher. But yeah.
So was it your high school it was economics class, or what was it?
It was my interior design teacher. Mm-hmm. So I took a lot of sewing classes with her. Right now I'm just trying to get the vinyl to transfer. So I'm actually going to use the back of the weeding tool to get it to transfer. You just kind of go over the vinyl and that kind of stuff to get it to transfer onto the paper, or off the paper and onto the tape. But yeah. So I can get it to come off. There we go. So then you can see it on the tape. It just transfers right over. And then I'll take the cup, line it up, make sure it's straight and everything, and then you kind of just work it until there's no air bubbles. I've had the first few cups that I made, there were air bubbles, and once you washed it, it came off.
Okay, I was gonna ask what would happen if you did get those air bubbles in there.
It would come off pretty soon. Mm-hmm. So then that's the vinyl on the cup.
It's cute already.
Yes, you can leave it as simple as you want it, but I'm going to show you a few more times with some smiley faces to decorate it more, just how to actually do it.
Yeah. So you said that you've made multiple cups before. Or do you have a business, or have you thought about maybe having one?
So actually I have thought about making a business, and I have made an Instagram for it and that kind of stuff. It's called Sweet Treat O'Clock. So I sell sweatshirts and that I make with the Cricut, and I've recently gotten into patchwork sweatshirts.
Okay.
Have you ever seen those?
I have, on TikTok.
Yeah. I've made a couple of those, and so once again, I'm just going to show you guys how to do this. You just stick it onto the cup, get the air bubbles out, and then peel it off.
Oh. That was really easy.
Yeah, the hardest part is definitely the weeding, because sometimes it can be a little frustrating. I've had to replace the blade on the Cricut a few times, so replacing that, not knowing if you need to replace it can be hard, because if you don't change it, then it like doesn't cut the vinyl correctly, and then it's harder to weed because then like the vinyl just comes off altogether. But a few other things that I've made with the Cricut is I've actually made like words to go onto a painting. So I've made a few of those for like my friends and stuff. I put our name on it and like a few Bible verses that we really like.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, and then you just Mod Podge over it to get it to stay.
So you can use like the Cricut for a lot of different things.
Yeah, a lot
like
of
you
different
wouldn't
things.
Even think about it.
Another example of another project that I've done is for my graduation party. I actually made signs on the outside, and I made the like there's 12th grade signs to go onto a sign with pictures of like my school pictures, my first day of school picture, and that lined our sidewalk to go into the party. That
would have been cute. So, I actually wanted to do something like that for my graduation party.
Yeah, it was actually so easy. The teacher that inspired me to get a Cricut, that's actually what I did for a project in her class, because I actually took that class twice because I loved it so much. Yeah. So then that's a few just little things. And then just for the sake of time, I do have a finished one here. Wow. And then that's the finished product.
That is cute. I'm gonna have to have you make me one.
Yeah, they're actually really cheap to make. Also, a few other things that I forgot to mention before when I was listing the products that you use is the vinyl. And the vinyl is actually surprisingly really cheap. Yeah. And it's like it'd be the most expensive part of making a cup, but I've had this vinyl for like 2 years, and you've
just been using off of it. Yeah,
I've made several projects with it.
I would think that the vinyl would actually be like more expensive. I feel like I've heard people like talk about having a Cricut, and like that is the more expensive part of it.
It can be if you buy the Cricut brand, which for permanent vinyl I don't say to do because of the pricing of it, but for shirts and stuff, the iron-on vinyl, it is more likely to, it works a little bit better.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense though.
Yeah, and then I also brought the mat that you stick the vinyl to. So with this, you stick the vinyl down, and then it cuts on it, and then you just tear it right off.
So what else do you make? Because I know you said that like cups and apparel, like anything else that you make?
I actually made keychains, and I actually brought one for us to make together. Yeah. Let me grab that stuff.
Let's see how that goes.
I thought you'd be able to. Never done
anything like this before. I've always been interested in it, but never.
Yeah, I thought you would want to try it.
Yeah.
See how it works. So I will read mine out really fast. Didn't mean to throw that at you. But so once again, you just poke a little hole, and then you just peel it like a sticker, being extra cautious to not peel off any of the letters, and then that's what it says. I'll let you try that.
Okay, I'm gonna mess this up.
You're all right. You just poke a little hole. Kind of go outwards with the tool. Yeah. Yeah. And then just peel.
That did not work. Maybe it isn't easy as they say this. Okay. You might have to do it.
Okay. For the sake of time, I'll just do it really fast. It does take, I have had like a lot of practice.
Okay.
Oh yeah, yours is peeling up. Here, I'll let you do this one. So if you just want to
So I just push it down?
Yep, just kind of push it down. And then once you think it's stuck enough, you can try peeling it. Just be very careful if it's not stuck enough. Sorry.
Did you? Okay. Do you have a keychain that you've already made before? Then?
Yes, I do.
Okay, we'll just do that one for the sake of time today. But yeah, so that's really cute. I'll for sure have to come to you with any needs, anything I need you to make for me. But thank you again so much for being on the show today. I'm your host, Kaylyn Tilley. That's all the time we have for Talented. I'll see you next time.